Well, water is a basic necessity of life, and we depend on it for so many things. You may recall as children, some of us were taught to take in plenty of water, and if not, our growth could be stunted. But as ABC 2 News' Lamont Williams tells us, a lack of water can also stunt the growth of a community.
We need water to live and grow. But what happens to a town if it doesn't have enough water? Mount Airy is a town in southeast Carroll County with a population of 9,800 people and growing. City officials determined the town was approaching its water limits and the current wells couldn't produce enough water to handle additional developments. Maryland has requirements for communities to provide water, and Mount Airy was worried that as it grows, it couldn't meet the state standards.
I think Mount Airy would lose the opportunity to do the development that it would like to do over the next couple of years.
But in order for new developmental projects to get off the drawing board, Mount Airy has to prove that it can provide more than ample water, not based on normal conditions, but drought conditions.
Obviously, they take a look at the worst case drought condition, because we certainly wouldn't want to be using up water in those situations where we're running wells dry.
The Maryland Department of the Environment allows Mount Airy to use 910,000 gallons per day from its wells. But that's not enough to accommodate the expected growth, so new wells have to be found, and that is costly.
Well, fine is the questionable thing, because you never know. We drilled 28 wells. I think it cost us about $500,000 out at county-owned land. We drilled one here in town, and it might have cost us, with getting to where we are now, maybe about $30,000, and we have something that we can use.
The well that was within the city limits will yield 75,000 gallons per day, enough to move the projects that are on the board forward. But that doesn't provide all the answers.
The question is, where is that water going to be allocated? To the downtown businesses or expansion throughout the business community in Mount Airy, or some to residential and some to commercial, and I think that is yet to be determined.
In Mount Airy, I'm Lamont Williams, ABC 2 News.